Good evening and welcome to this honorable stream of Star Trek Online. Tonight, I will be doing some missions for the glory of the Klingon Empire. If you are Romulan or human, you may not be able to handle these missions. But if you are a Klingon, welcome to Glorious Battle. Let's get underway. And if you should join me, you honor me with your presence. So tonight it's all about working on missions that I have yet to complete for my Klingon character. Even though he's already at level 65, I have many missions that I have not completed. And it's time to start getting a few of them done. So I hope you've all been well. For those of you who may have just caught my Season 2 overall review of the Orville, thank you very much. That was over on the YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, go to the YouTube, put in the search Pacific 4 and 4, and it'll be there in the playlist. But over here right now on Twitch and YouTube, you'll find this stream. And once again, I hope you're all doing well tonight. Alright, so let's proceed. Alright, let's scan the ore. There we go.
Melanie Dion and her minions may have sworn fealty to the Klingon Empire, but we did not. I've been used for no one. We've never been destroyed.
Yeah, let's get rid of some of these ships. Thankfully, with this barge here, Barge of the Dead, this crypt, it'll just unleash the dead and kill them all easily that way. Don't even have to fire too many weapons. Alright, let's get the hydrogen gas. Yeah, and I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but I thought, after I did my Season 2 overall review of the Orville on the YouTube channel, that, you know what, I'm gonna do a game stream. Unannounced, I know, but that's how it works sometimes. Alright, let's go into this asteroid field or field of meteorites. Keep going until we get to this moon. Alright.
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Klingons allowed.
Sir, all I want to tell you is about our great Lord and Savior, Kalis. Come on. Surely you've heard of Kalis the Unforgettable. Alright. Continue on to this moon. Alright, let's hail this moon and see what happens.
My good friends.
Hey, it's
I'm
Madrin.
so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the high-quality magnetite?
Nope. Not interested in anything you're selling,
A
Madrin.
large amount of extremely pure magnetite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense.
Don't trust him. He's a Ferengi. So we're beaming down to the lunar surface. Alright, so looks like we gotta go over here. Let's go ahead and talk to this Romulan right here.
Madrin assigned both of us to work in the upper levels of the mine. Toshin's drill bit broke, and he needed a new one. I know I should have gone with him. It's not safe to be in the mine alone. Now he's gone. There's a group of people down there who treat the mine like it's their own. I don't know why Madrin tolerates them, but they make life miserable for the rest of us. They steal and terrorize the weak. I once saw them dragging a woman to the lower levels, and I never saw her again. She wasn't the only one. Many people have disappeared. I thought if my brother and I kept our heads down, that we would be safe, but maybe they took him. Murderers! If they killed my brother, I'll kill them all! You go into the mine. Watch for the silver spheres. There are creatures in the dark. Devils. They're made of stone. Nothing can hurt them, and their touch burns.
Sound like the Horde to me.
Moving around in the tunnels. Anywhere you see the silver spheres, the monsters are not far away.
Can't go in there. We just talked to her, so let's go on over here, see who else we can interact with. Okay, let's interact here.
Every morning, the first thing I do when I wake is curse that Ferengi's name. Madrin found this moon about 2 years after the destruction of the homeworld. Most of our equipment was broken or useless, the supplies were gone, and we were starving. After some negotiations, Madrin had his contract and we had food. We're supposed to be working with him, but he's the only one who benefits from our labor. Madrin owns the only working ship here, so no supplies come in without him. He negotiates all of the ore contracts, so most of the latinum goes into his pocket. And he sets the prices for food, medicine, and equipment. So everyone here owes him more than we can ever repay. He owns us now. I hate him for that, but I can't live without him. The Empire? What Empire? Our empire turned to dust with the loss of the homeworld. If you're rich or in the military, then maybe there's something. I hear the people in Seela's Shining City and the Rator system live quite well, as long as they obey her commands. For the rest of us, There's nothing but dust and regret. A few people tried to take Modron's ship once, when he was sleeping off the Tranya he drinks. It has a biometric lock. Nothing on the ship responds to anyone but him. So what would we gain by fighting? A moon full of rocks and no one to sell them to? No food and no way to get more? No way to leave and no hope? I hate Modron, but because of him, my children don't cry out in hunger or shiver from the cold.
Alright, so let's journey over here. And there he is, the sniveling Ferengi. Alright, Madrid.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hathara. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries, and I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business? Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need. I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business, and I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live near my quarters used to keep me up night after night with their dreadful coughing. I had to install soundproofing just to get some sleep. Are you sure you wouldn't rather have... Are you sure you wouldn't rather look at the ore I have for sale? Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it.
Scan this over here. Scan complete. Uranium. Yay, can craft something.
A few people tried to take... What can I say? We exist. A few people tried...
Alright. I know I already questioned her. Let's see. Yeah, come over here. Question this Romulan.
I'm sorry. I really can't talk at the moment. I have to finish a survey of the area. As much as I'd appreciate someone else to lug around this heavy equipment, it's all very delicate.
Let's go ahead and scan this over here. talked. Oh, what the hell? Well, they can't go in here since this character's not a science officer. Just as I figured. This planet's coyotes. I know it's coyotes.
Did you need something? It's a long story. After the destruction of Romulus, I joined a group of colonists looking for a new place to settle. We chose to form a new agrarian community, Von Veronat, a pastoral world on the edge of Romulan space. Our colony was attacked and destroyed. I managed to evade the attackers and get off-world with a small group of people. My luck ran out here, and I've been stuck ever since. I'm a biochemist by trade. I specialize in hemocyanin, a division of hematology, working with copper-based blood. On Veronat, I handled a lot of issues related to food compatibility and local biochemistry. These days, I mostly handle minor medical issues and nutritional deficiencies for the people living here. I can't afford passage off of this moon. I've managed to stay out of debt, but I don't know how long that will last. This whole mining facility is nothing but strange. That Ferengi, Madrin, rides everyone hard to make a profit. And just when it looks like things will get too bad, he turns around and does something generous. Folks have occasionally disappeared, and not by leaving on a ship. People here for weeks or months will suddenly vanish. People talk about seeing strange things, or being kept out of parts of the mine by the guards. There's something deeper in those mines. I'm sure of it.
Alright, now let's go investigate the mines.
I don't have time to talk to you right now. I need to repair this drill so I can make a living. Not unless you know anything about laser induction coils. You don't by any chance know anything about laser induction coils, do you? If I ask Madrin for a replacement laser induction coil, he'll charge me 100 times what it's worth. He's the only one who brings supply. I have to fix it or I won't make quota. We salvage parts from old equipment and sometimes other people here will trade components. But this requires some specific components. If you think you can help me, I'll mark your map with the locations of some people who might have what we need.
I just keep selecting it. Alright. Let's go this way. Talk to this person right in front of me.
There's a group of people down there who treat the mine. I last saw them 2 days ago.
Alright.
I can't pay.
I'm sorry. I really can't talk at the moment. I have to finish as much as I'd appreciate.
So just have to find the right Romulan to talk to.
I can't talk to you. I can't talk to anyone. I'm on the run. Look at you. You're almost as scrawny as I am, and I haven't.
Talk to her. Okay. Still have one more part I need to collect.
He charges us too much. He pays too little. He's like everyone else in this world, out for himself. He doesn't let us starve. And if a child needs medicine, they get it. Many here grumble and hate him, but I cannot. If I were in his position and his life was in my hands, can I say that I would act any differently than he does?
Fix something here real quick. There we go. Now you all should be able to hear the dialogue a little better.
You're the first outsider I've seen in a long time. There's no reason for anyone to want to come here.
I'm sorry. I really can't talk as much as I'd appreciate.
I'm just gonna check every possible area.
Are you ready to start dealing in?
There and talk to them. Already talked to him. Let's just go back over here.
If I ask Modron for a replacement laser induction coil, he'll charge me 100 times what it... I have to fix it or I...
Been over here several times. Already talked to her before.
Stay in the settlement. Don't go down into the mine. And wherever you... There are many...
Right here. There's nothing popping up. Alright, let me beam up, beam down, maybe it's glitching out, I don't know. There we go.
You don't hurt me. I don't have the latinum now, but I can... Oh. I have a daughter in the radar system. I thought I could contact her to send me some latinum. But Modron won't let me use the subspace array. You see, I owe him some money. Yeah, I didn't make my quota last month because I was sick and... But that's life, isn't it? All you can do is try to hang on to whatever you have left. I'll give you the part you need. Take it. I hope it solves your problem.
There we go. Let's go over to this guy over here.
Thank you. With these parts, I can fix this drill and get back to work. I need to make my quota today or Modron will cut my pay again. I already owe him so much latinum, I don't know how I'll ever repay it. He brings in food and supplies that we need, but the prices are so high. I remember the dark days after we lost Romulus. There were no supply shipments for months. I had to listen to my children crying because they were so hungry. I might spend the rest of my life in debt, but I have a life. To answer your question, though, I don't know what makes this mine different from any other mine. The magnesite isn't any different. Maybe there are some veins with less impurities in the lower levels of the mine. I wouldn't know. There's a group of thugs who keep everyone away from those areas. I won't risk a beating just to satisfy my curiosity. If you want to risk checking it out, that's your business.
Sounds like something to do. So let's go do it. Let's go talk to Madrid and
Or are you just here to cause trouble? Because if it's the last one, I know some place you can start Ruckus. There's a gang that controls the bottom levels of the mine. They won't even let me in there. Previously, I allowed them to keep their little kingdom in exchange for information. But lately, they've been more trouble than they're worth. And the intel they're feeding me is useless. Honestly, who doesn't know about the green invasion of Deferi space?
alright, let's go into the mine. Right through that doorway.
What do you want?
Enemy targets on sensor.
Told him to get out of my way. Gotta get rid of some pesky Romulans. Take some items. Alright, let's see what I can get rid of. Should be able to add that. Let's see, what do I not want? Getting rid of a trouble. Why would a Klingon have a trouble anyway? Alright, fine. Just get rid of another dribble, that's all. Very quiet. I'm hunting Romulans. Alright, I know that was bad. Just trying to have fun. That's the only bad thing about it. It's responding to the last few clips I made. What's this item? Nope, I don't need feline supplement number 74. I'm not feeding a cat. What's this item? Alright. Let's see which way I have to go. That was feline supplement 74. Let's examine the campsite. Okay. Alright, I need to tell her to stand on one. I'm gonna stand on the other one. Let's see. I gotta get her to come where I'm at.
I give you orders here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, there is a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking.
There is much here you do not understand, Janek. The Remans need to know their place. As do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians. Their blood is on our hands.
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
Hi, we're here to sell the word of Kalis. Kalis the Unforgettable. Sure you've heard of him? I don't really need to read all this text. All right. Over here. And over here.
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hakeeb has his way, we all will.
unfortunately, that's not a respawn point. Now there's one.
Surrender. I value my life more than the Tal Shiar's secrets. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But the Remans know about this base? Impossible! Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe you, but it makes no difference. This is not a military installation. We listen and record here. Nothing more. Are you sure you want to end things like this?
Personal shield losing power.
How did you find this place? What else do you know? No matter. You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation, but I have much to do and little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
Gotta shut it down. Alright, fine, let's get the hell out of here. What's going on?
My mind! What have you done to my mind? Tal Shiar? I'm shocked! I had no idea. I certainly wouldn't have sent you down there if you...
Yeah, right.
You didn't happen to find anything valuable down there, did you? Because if you did, remember, I have an exclusive contract.
And to a Ferengi, a contract is a contract is a contract. There we go, just had to fix my mic.
And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the quadrant, you know, and they're good neighbors. If you're not easily embarrassed, their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. I haven't had a single problem with Orions or Herodians since they moved in. And it doesn't hurt that I acquired the odd bit of information here and there. I'm a businessman, and information is big business. Unfortunately, no. I'll admit, I was trying to find out, but their systems were locked down tight. I'm sure whatever it was had to be big news. Everyone was on edge. Janet and Hakeem were barely speaking, and I once heard Hakeem mumbling something about orders. Someone's been pulling his strings, but I don't know who. I do know that Tal Shiar takes security very seriously. If you manage to pull any files from their system, you can expect them to be heavily encoded. Trust me on that. I speak from experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace the one you destroyed. My profit margin for this month is ruined.
Let's go ahead and return to the ship. We might have to deal with the Tal Shiar. I'm going to decline. Let's vision the bridge. Let's see, is there anything that I can stick into the account bank that I'm not going to be using with this character? This way, any current or future characters can have a few items. Alright. That should free up some slots. Yeah, that'll work for now. I'm just going to go through these files rather quickly. There we go.
Obasek is justified in his anger. The Tal Shah records you recovered from their listening post indicate that they have been tormenting the Remans for months. Their bases have been attacked, their ships destroyed, and their families killed or imprisoned. There is no more honorable reason to pick up a blade than to defend your home and family. However, Obasek was willing to use Thaleron weapons to destroy a handful of Tal Shiar operatives. Using a hammer to swat a globfly is not the warrior's way. It is madness.
I guess I'll go with the dual phaser array.
We know from the information you recovered from the Vahar system that the Tal Shah are planning to attack a Reman settlement in the Dera system.
We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. I want you to go to the Dera system and learn more about the Riemann uprising. The Riemans will have hidden their base, so you may have to use subterfuge to find it. I suspect that this affair is more than simple squabbling. The Tal Shia either have something to gain from persecuting the Riemans, or they are under orders to do so. I want to know which it is.
Alright, let's get underway. Gotta leave this instance. And let's start Frozen. And no, not talking about the Disney movie. I'm gonna auto navigate instead of transwarp. Just checking out a few things, folks. Alrighty. Everything looks good. Bring up the map. Zoom out. And we're almost to our destination. Current speed is warp 9.97. Almost there. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Alright, let's begin Frozen. Just in case. Let's get to the communications a little quicker here. too fast. Alright, here we go. Now I'm going to stop and send the signal. Heck yeah, we're gonna engage the Romulan ship. They fight without honor. It is time for glorious battle.
Ah, you're a good distance out of your Empire's territory, aren't you?
Get him, boys. And I'll just sit back, relax. That was easy. All right. Let's go over here. That's what I'm doing. I'm following him. There we go. They managed to decloak and then they immediately went into warp. Pursuit course. Alright, let's beam down. Luckily, there will be plenty of souls to go through when I get back. Must be at Ruru Pente. I know, it's not Ruru Pente. Get a few more of these beasties. Knew that would happen. Let's see. Where else do I need to go? I think that did it.
What do I want? I cannot answer that question. All I wanted, all I will ever want, died with my wife. My wife was working on a mining ship. This was not a military...
Alright, dude, stay still.
My wife was working on a mining ship. This was not a military vessel. It had no weapons and limited shields. It was not in restricted space, and it threatened no one. The Tal Shiar captured it, and questioned everyone on the crew for weeks. Many of the people here have lost family members to the Tal Shiar. It's hard to be happy about anything when all you're thinking about is what you don't have. I want out. I will fight by Obasek's side until we are free. But then, I want to explore. I've had enough of despair. There are hundreds of ships that need a capable warrior. I will find one of them, leave this space, and never look back. Perhaps I will join the crew of a Starfleet vessel. Many of the people here have lost family members to the Tal Shiar. It's hard to be happy about anything when all you're... Obasek has a vision. He wants all Remans to be free from Romulan oppression. He wants us to have a world of our own, and not to have to beg for scraps from the Romulans' tables. Obasek...
The nights are cold, and there's not enough food. It is a place like any other. For now we're safe from the Tal Shiar. But
My wife was working on a mining ship. Obasek has a vision. He wants all Remans to be free from Romulan oppression. Many of the people here have lost family members to the Tal...
I am old and I have seen much. I fought with Shinzon and he was obsessed with outsiders. He risked everything in a useless attack on the Federation. If he had thought more about our people and less about his hatred for humans, we would control the Empire today. Instead, we have nothing. I want peace and I want quiet. All of my friends and family are dead. I have no stake in this rebellion. I fight because that is all I know how to do. But this battle is my last. When it is over, I will find some place dark, and I will stay there for the rest of my days. I am old and I have seen much. Obasek says we must trust you. He says we need allies, and that you have gained the respect of the Klingon Empire. I am wary of the Klingon Empire, for they have always been our enemies. But I am willing to trust that you will look to the mutual interest of all our kind. I am old and I have seen much. I fought with Shinzon and he was obsessed. I want peace and I...
So basically the same line of dialogue.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the... Ah, it's you. Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives. Yet one question remains. Will you be our friend, or our enemy?
The only one who will be my enemy is you, Bajak.
My hope is that you are here to talk. But I am prepared for the alternative. The Tal Shiar could arrive at any time. Speak quickly. Why? You ask why? This place is one of the last sanctuaries left to my people, and even it is lost to us now. The Romulans have driven us from our homes, destroyed our ships, and captured or killed our loved ones. They seek to exterminate us, and we will not go quietly. Understand, I do not want this war. I want freedom for my people. It is the Romulans and the Dark Masters they serve who have caused this. Now they must suffer the consequences. Is there anything else you wish to ask? This campaign of terror is the Tal Shiar's doing, not the Empress's. Still, Sela does nothing to stop it. There is little love between the Empress and the Tal Shiar. Did you know that many years ago, she was exiled from Romulus for attempting to assassinate the head of their order? The Tal Shiar have their own masters, and Sela despises what she cannot control. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Hakiv and the Tal Shiar no longer serve the Empire. The demons of air and darkness are their masters now. They whisper in the night for chaos and despair, and Hakiv gives them blood as tribute. Our blood. Is there anything else you wish to ask? I have never seen one of these demons, and I will not speak their name, but I know they exist. Eons ago, they ruled this part of the galaxy. After thousands of years of tyranny and death, the races they ruled rose up against them, driving them from their home world into unexplored space. We thought they had been destroyed. We were wrong. The demons of air and darkness survive, and they hunger for revenge. Is there anything else you wish to ask? A small supply. They are terrible things. Weapons of war so horrible, they should have never been invented at all. But they were. And my enemies are great. If I must resort to barbarism to free my people, that is not too high of a price to pay. Is there anything else you wish to ask? We need your help. Go to the High Council. Tell them what you have seen. Tell them if my people are to survive, we need assistance. Starships, soldiers, weapons, protection for the refugees. I'm asking for the Empire's aid. You are an honorable warrior. I too am a warrior, and I believe my fight is just. Will you join the battle at my side? Is there anything else you wish to ask? I was afraid you would try something foolish. I understand why you have made this decision, but to attempt to detain me in my own stronghold, surely the battle masters on Kronos trained you better than that.
Just thought I'd do something different.
It saddens me we will part on such hostile terms. We could have done great things together, but while I appreciate the moral quandary with which you wrestle, I am afraid my friends here will not. Farewell. If we meet again, perhaps you will reconsider your position.
Yeah, the last time I did this mission with my first Federation character, I chose to make him an ally. This time I thought I would do it a little differently. Thought it would have been over here, but looks like it's not. All right.
The Remans beg for our assistance, but offer no fealty in return. Obisek whispers about demons of air and darkness, but offers no proof of their existence. Outrageous! The Remans have been slaves for too long to be warriors now. If they would ally with us to crush Sela and her ships, we could conquer the entire region in a matter of months. There is nothing for us to gain by joining his fight, and there is no honor in Obisek's tactics. I will consider the situation, but I must have a good reason to recommend this action to the High Council. As of now, that reason does not exist.
Nope.
That's why I declined to help him.
I will speak to the Chancellor, but I already know what he will say. We will not fight at Ubisek's side. Not yet. There is little to gain by openly attacking the Romulans, and no proof to Ubisek's claims that some hidden entity is directing Hakiv. I would dismiss the entire thing as a childish fantasy. But have you fought the Fekiri? There are terrible things lurking in the dark. I have seen
I've
them.
already fought them.
Perhaps Obisek has as well. Continue to investigate this matter. If there is a new enemy, we must know who they are and what they want. Until we know more, however, Obisek is on his own.
My contacts tell me that the Empire has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand if the High Council is reluctant to engage in a battle that is not theirs. So today I appeal to you, not as a comrade in warfare, but as an honorable warrior. My people need your help. I need your help. One of our ships was carrying a load of Thalaron weapons through the Nopata system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It's as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. I know you have your reservations about the lengths to which I will go to secure the freedom of my people. Tell me, if you do not trust me with Thalaron weapons, do you want Hakiv to have them? I can provide you the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons, if they survive. But find my people.
Alright. Let's help him out. Let's see how far it is before I engage transwarp. It's not that far. I'm gonna scan this hydrazine gas first. So I get some more crafting materials. Gonna go toward that derelict hulk. Okay.
Alright, time to deactivate the satellite. It's been a while since I've done this one, so just bear with me. Okay. Alright, getting somewhere. Let me try using the power generator first. Alright. Almost done. Almost done here. There we go.
This was not where we wanted to be.
If you fail to comply with commands,
Now we fight!
you will be
Or
punished.
make sure you pick up a melee weapon. All of your gear is deactivated, and I won't protect you in there. I've never seen those weapons used before by anyone in the arena. I think the mercenaries who act as the occasional guard thought that those weapons might actually be worth something, unlike the beat-up ones they let us use. My best guess is that they're looking to sell them at some point when their contract here is up for some extra money. Remember to equip your new weapon.
Commencing Test 1. Nopalin Desert Atari entering testing area.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Oh.
Commencing Test 2. Releasing warrigals now. Proceeding to Test 3.
You got to.
Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoners, return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment.
Alright,
What
gotta
do you
talk.
want? My name is Slamek. I am part of a resistance. Perhaps you have heard of it? About a week ago, I was part of a crew ferrying weapons from one base to another. When we passed through this system, a satellite disabled our ship. It drifted into the planet's atmosphere. I activated the emergency transporter, and a few of us were able to transport to safety before the ship crashed in the desert. We were looking for shelter and a way to contact our people when a group of soldiers found us. They took us here and kept throwing us into the arena. now I'm the only one remaining. That is all I know. I don't know who was responsible for this place. The trainers and the guards all appear to be mercenaries, without any clue about what's going on. They're paid to keep us in cages and look the other way. The night I was brought in, I was interrogated. There were bright lights in my eyes and a synthetic voice asking me questions. Whoever it was took care to conceal his identity. I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but there is no one in the stands to be entertained. I think there are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged unless we are fighting. Too many. The trainers carry key cards. That's the only way I know to get through the defenses. Can I trust you? I can see that we think the same way, friend. A few years ago, I worked as a bodyguard for a Ferengi merchant. He had a talent for acquiring latinum. And during my time with him, I learned a few things. I was able to lift a key card from one of the trainers during my interrogation. If you help me, I think we can overpower the guards and escape through the main door in the arena.
So now I just have to wait to be let out. And then make a break for it.
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished. Test scenario 4 activated. A hollow released.
We need more help! I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms!
Yeah, the first time I saw these guys, the first thing I thought of was Tremors. The movie Tremors. Or even Beetlejuice.
Use the consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worms!
Just like last time. Use the remaining console on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm. There's another set of consoles by the metal wall. Use them while the worm is distracted. I've been hit! I can't continue, my friend. You'll need to protect me! The worm destroyed the metal wall! Run! That's our way out!
Making our break for it.
Romulan base? Here? What did they want with us? And what is that device?
So basically, this is an Iconian gateway.
Gotta disable the dampening field, wherever that is.
Yeah.
Watch out. There are Romulan Scorpion fighters overhead. They're looking for us. We need to move quickly and smartly to avoid detection. There's a fighter heading straight for us. Quick, take cover in those dark rocks over there and wait for it to pass overhead. Stay still and wait for that fighter to pass overhead. If we're fortunate, they won't detect us. They didn't see us. Let's move on. I can't go on. My injuries from the arena are too painful. We need to find a place to rest for a moment. Forgive me, my friend, but the pain... I need to rest, just for a moment. Before we were captured, my science...
Just have to keep grabbing these roots and herbs to create the medicine.
Thank you, my friend. I'm feeling better now. I think I can continue.
Let's get out of here.
Now that we're in the canyon, we shouldn't have to worry about the fighters anymore. Just the local wildlife. Keep your eyes open.
Looks like we got a welcoming committee up ahead. Gotta keep running through the canyon. Keep on running until we get to the mark.
The weather isn't going to hold out for too much longer. We should look for a place to spend the night. I've noticed that there are things we can gather along the way to make our night more pleasant.
The search patrols are moving on. We will not survive a night in this desert. We need to find shelter and safety. I don't know about you, but it has been many hours since I last ate. Our captors gave us just enough food to keep us alive. But I can hear a pack of wild war eagles. I have killed hundreds of war eagles in the tests. I wonder what they taste like.
Well, it's time to be hunter-gatherer.
This looks like prime war eagle territory. A pack could easily hide in those craggy hills to the north and come down for water when they aren't hunting. That should last us through the night. Let's get into this cave before the temperature drops anymore. The temperature is dropping rapidly now. This cave should protect us from the elements. I've done some exploring. It looks like this cave continues. When the sun rises side of the mountain, we could save time and energy by using the passage instead of trying to find a path over the mountain. Excellent. The passage saved us hours. This could be a good day. Let's find my ship. My ship isn't far from here. I think I can make out smoke from the wreckage on the horizon. There she is. She wasn't much to look at, but she was ours. And when we were flying through space, we were free. Perhaps she can help us one last time. We should check to see if the emergency beacon survived the crash. But in the likely event it didn't, we might be able to piece together some components to create a makeshift emergency beacon.
I'll just have to send out the beacon.
Did you think you could run from me? There is no place where I cannot find you. My spies are everywhere. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Reman understands who is the master and who is the slave. The loss of the listening post was a minor setback. The Reman's refuge in the Dera system has been destroyed. Dozens of subjects have been tested in my arena. When the Iconians return, they will find I have done all they have asked, and more. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now. You could have been such a fascinating test subject, but this time, no. This time I think a more direct approach is best. Ready?
Not so fast.
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent. However, your trip to the Nopata system was not in vain. Now you see. Now you know. Hakiv is a pawn of a greater power. The demons of air and darkness are here. You should report to your superiors. Tell them what you have seen here. Open their eyes to the dangers that lurk in the shadows.
Alright. Got this mission done, and let's go ahead and go with the Reman prototype shield. Collect the reward. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Appreciate anyone who stopped by and watched.
Klingon intelligence has completed its analysis of the data you recovered in the Nopata system.
I've gone offline.
The Iconians are using the Tal Shiar as a way to influence the Romulan Star
Every
Empire.
follow I get,
Their
greatly
persecution of the
appreciate.
Remans is directly related to
Hope
this.
you all have a
They
good
will
evening,
hound the
and
Remans until
I
they
will
are
see
broken,
you
or until
sometime
they
in
are
the
too
next couple
suspicious
days.
and beaten to ever trust an ally
If
again.
not tomorrow, we'll see.
This is a coward's way to wage war. Are they too afraid to face us directly? We will stop these machinations now. Then we will see if these demons are brave enough to show their faces. The data you recovered indicates that Hakiv is operating out of the Brea system. Long-range sensor scans suggest that there may be a major Tal Shiar installation there. We want you to infiltrate this system, apprehend Hakiv, and destroy the Tal Shiar base. Hakiv must not escape. He may be the only person who knows how extensive the Iconian influence in Romulan space is.
So that'll be my next mission the next time I decide to come online and stream. Once again, thank you all for joining. This has been Mike for Pacific 4 and 4 on Twitch. Have a good night.